Hey everybody, it's Atlanta's favorite podcaster. It's Elia here, and we are here with Live Hip Hop Daily each and every Thursday with the team Creative Visions. What's up? Yeah, and we have one final segment. I have been on a roll. I've been talking my shit. We've been crying. We've been having a moment, right? And we are going to talk about one more thing. We're going to talk about time management. Because I told you, if we're going to be the best that we can be, we got to practice. And I'm talking about you need to be doing 30 hours a week on your stuff. How the fuck are you going to fit that into your real life? We all know that you got other shit to do. But we gotta plan it. We gotta get it together. We gotta make this thing work. Okay, so we are going to practically talk about time. So in the last episode, you guys saw me tearing up about this sad story about how much time we have. We really don't have a lot of time. When we really think about it, people expire. So we need to act as if we have an expiration date. We need to cook the food in the right time, right? You don't want to wait till afterwards, and then you can't wait till afterwards. There's nothing like there's nothing you can do at that point. So let's do what we can now. All right. This is our most precious thing. Time is the one thing that you can't get back. You can lose money and get it back. You can lose a friend and get another one. You can lose a lot of shit. You can lose your car and get another one. You can there's so much stuff that can happen. The one thing you can't do is lose time. Because once it's gone, it's gone. You can't rewind the clock. Unless somebody's come up with a time machine, and if you do have one, stop messing with the timeline, okay? Stop doing it. All right? So we are going to talk about, we're not calling them goals anymore. Thank you so much, Natasha. We're going to call them targets. We're going to call them moving targets. So we are going to set some moving targets for ourselves, right? First thing about time, what do I want to say? How do I want to, I'm trying to be nice about this, but I think I'm going to just say it. You're wasting it. If you don't have a planner, if you don't have a calendar, if you don't have anything, you're wasting your fucking time. If you don't know what you're doing Wednesday at 3 o'clock, I don't know. What are you doing? What are you doing? There is a way to float. I'm a floater. I like to have boundaries, but we also need to know, okay, Wednesday at 3 o'clock, I'm probably not doing anything. So that means if somebody asks me if I'm doing something, that time is free or is not free. We need to know this, because what happens is when you start believing in yourself, you start getting clients, you start getting viewers, you start getting traction, you need to know what you're doing with your time. Because a lot of times we be operating in the old space where nobody was really checking for you, and then all of a sudden you look up and you missing appointments, you missing phone calls, you don't have, like me, I didn't know what guests were showing up. Why? Like, what the fuck? Like, why are you not acting as if you have a full schedule? So one thing that you should always do is show up as your highest self as much as you possibly can. And so in doing that, you're going to have to set your time. So I want you to do, there's this little app on your phone called Calendar. I need you to open that. And I need you to put in free time, time that you're going to be spiritually active, time that you're going to be physically active, and then time that you're going to be business active. You're going to have to do that. This is literally what you're going to have to do. Because we said that we're going to have moving targets. This is how we're going to practice. This is how we're going to start believing in ourselves. This is how we're going to get out of our sad spirals, right? So why isn't it not in your calendar? Let's open the app and let's make sure that we have this time spaced out. Set a meeting for yourself. If you were at a job, right, you would have a time schedule. This is your job. This is your job. You have meetings set up meetings for yourself. Set up time to go talk to your friends. Set up time to be social. Set up time to not be social. I know I definitely got times in there where I'm like, this is a free day. Don't talk to me. And I'll literally be like, hey guys, I'm in a meeting. I'm in a meeting with myself. All right. We are having a lovely conversation and it cannot be interrupted. All right. This is top priority. This is not moving. This is me time. So put it in there. Put it in your calendar, because as soon as you have it in your calendar, then you know if somebody's like, hey, I need you to come do a photo shoot 12 on Friday. You can go and you can be like, I had something scheduled at that time. What about 1? That makes you, honestly, as a boss, you need to be unavailable. If you're available all the time, people are going to be like, you don't have shit going on. And that's just real. That's just real perspective. What CEO do you know that you can call right now? I don't fucking know one. I don't know a single one. I need to get on their schedule. I need to call. I need to schedule a time. I need to be on their calendar, and probably months before. If you really have something going the fuck on, you have a full schedule. So fill your schedule up. You have stuff that you need to do. You have self-improvement things that you need to do. Put it in your calendar. You cannot be sitting here just available. Why are you just available? You should be doing something. Aren't you a boss? Aren't you doing your own business? Aren't you an entrepreneur? Fill your schedule up. So that's the very first thing. Let's get our calendar apps up. Let's start being very, very proactive with our time because we don't have time to waste. Like we said earlier, we're trying to get out of this jail sentence. We're trying to reduce it for good behavior. Good behavior is putting things in your calendar. I have a Peloton app. I love Peloton. I will talk about Peloton all day, okay? I use Peloton for everything. But I schedule my workouts. I'm like, okay, my workout's at 8 a.m. tomorrow. So that I know, and it even shows up in my Google Calendar, you have a workout at 8 a.m. So then if I'm missing that time, then I know, well, shit, you done push the rest of your day back because you decided to do 8:30 instead of 8. Then you start going, oh, wait, well, I also said that I was supposed to start a marketing plan at 9, or I was supposed to do a webinar, or I was supposed to have, I was supposed to go live on my Instagram. Like, you start being like, okay, let me actually schedule and use this time that I have because I'm a boss. I'm trying to get somewhere. I'm ticking off. You're really getting closer. Like, I guess they keep saying moving the needle. That's exactly what you're doing. So every single time you schedule something, you actually hit that schedule, you move the needle a little bit. And if you want your needle to stay down here, like you're never going to get to success, which is way over here, keep your schedule open. Keep not having anything to do. Keep being like, oh, I'm free. Keep being like, oh, okay, I could do this whenever. It's because you're not moving the needle. So if you are really feeling stuck, fill your calendar up. Nice to meet you. All right. The next thing you need to do, you need to write down what you want to get done, and then you need to write down what you're actually going to get done. A lot of times, what do they say when you like go to a buffet, your eyes are bigger than your stomach? Yes, we all do this. We all think we're superhuman. Like I said before, we all think we're going to read a whole book in one day. We all think that we're going to finish the entire masterclass tonight. We all think that we're going to schedule all 45 days of content right now in the next hour. No, we're not. No, the fuck you're not, right? Let's be honest. Let's be real with ourselves. Let's get real intimate with our expectations with ourselves. So let's write down what we want to have done, and then let's write down what we're actually going to do. And what I used to do in my planners until I started moving them digitally, I used to write down what I wanted to do, and then if I didn't hit it, I would move it to the next day. So it would go to the top of the priority list. And then, do you know what started happening? If I wanted to procrastinate, I would see the same task for like 14 fucking days. And then you're like, now how long is it going to take you to make a social media post? Like, that don't seem like it took 14 days to do, but it's taking you 14 fucking days to post. What is going on? What's the matter? What is happening? So this is why I'm saying write it down. Make sure that you have this in a place because you're going to get sick of moving that schedule over. You're going to get sick of like being like, oh, I'm supposed to work out. Let's move that to Tuesday. Oh, it's supposed to work out. We got to move that to Wednesday. Oh, it's supposed to work out. We're moving that to Thursday. How many days does it take you to work out? Like, I mean, how long is the process? It's 30 minutes. Let's get to it. You had 30 minutes. Let's go. So this is why I'm telling you, once you start organizing yourself, you can see yourself. When you start seeing yourself, you can figure out what it is that you're not living up to your highest self on. Because if we're going to talk about being this higher self person, we need to actually see this happening. I need to see myself becoming it. Because you know what happened? When I stopped moving stuff over, I was like, oh, I'm efficient as fuck. I wrote that I was going to do that Tuesday and got it done on Tuesday. Oh, shit. I'm going to do it again. All right, Wednesday. What's up? All right, I got through the whole list. Let's go. Then you start feeling very confident because now your day is fulfilled. Now you feel like, nah, I had a really good day today. Somebody asks you, how was your day? You can look and you can go, I did great. I hit all my goals. Or, oh, I'm missing one goal. Let me tackle that real quick before I go to sleep. Whatever it is, you can understand, you can put something tangible to how you are feeling. And then if somebody says, how's that podcast going? Well, it's been 30 days and I've been moving the needle. I went from 12 followers to 112 followers. Or you can literally see this moving. You can say, well, I went from posting once a week to posting every day. You could start saying, oh, instead of just one post a day, I post 3 times a day. You can actually show and see yourself progressing, getting bigger, getting better at what you do, getting more clients. You can go, well, this used to be free days of nothing but me doing self-improvement. But now I only have 2 hours for self-improvement. The rest of my day is all clients. It's all doing something else. This is how you're going to track your progress. This is how you're going to feel good about yourself. This is how you're going to self-validate. This is how you're not going to go into an unexplained sadness because you can't. You're watching yourself be better. You're documenting yourself be better. You can see firsthand that you are being better. So, that's first. Always fill your calendar up. If you don't have nothing in your calendar, make something. You have something to do. I promise you have a goal that there's a book you've been trying to write. There's a person you've been trying to meet. There's something that you have in the background that you just have in the back of your head. Like, oh yeah, I need to do that. There's a tub you need to clean out. There's something that you need to do. I promise you. There's something that you can do. So let's fill that up. And then the second thing is, write it down and move it. Make sure that you understand exactly what you can practically do. What also happens with that is that resilience starts coming up. When you used to only get 2 things done in a day because that's all you could mentally handle, all of a sudden it's 3. All of a sudden it's 4. Then you look up and you're like, I can get 10 things done in a day. So then, how fast do you move this needle? It went from 2 a day to 10. That's fast. To me, I'm watching that and I'm like, oh shit, no, we're moving. Like we're progressing. We're doing stuff. So that's why I'm asking you to write it down. This is also going to keep you from feeling overwhelmed and burnout. So let's talk about burnout. Burnout's real, y'all. Burnout is real. Burnout is literally the thing that's the biggest way you can defeat yourself. Now, burnout is running that 10 miles every single day. That's wild. Yeah, you could keep it up for a while. Maybe, if you're just... Claps to you if you can do that every fucking day. But eventually, one day, that knee finna give out. That one of them tendons finna be like, bitch, I can't do this no more. Be just a little bit, just a little tired, legs a little jello. You need to take a break, all right? And so this is why I'm saying when you space out your time, you can be like, look, I know I'm going crazy Monday through Wednesday. Thursday, I'm not doing shit. And this is on purpose. It's because I need this break time. You're going to schedule this break and you're going to tell everybody, look, I will put you on the schedule for Friday. But you need that time. You need this break time so that you can stay resilient. Everybody needs a break. Every athlete, everybody takes a day off. And even during that day, they might not take a full, and I don't mean do nothing, because if you're an entrepreneur, there probably isn't a day when you can just sit and do nothing. But I mean, do something else. Do something that recharges you. Do something that makes you feel whole again. Go see some family. Go talk to a friend. Go paint a picture. Go see some pictures. I love looking at art. We were just talking about this. Like, go somewhere where it'll make you feel inspired. Like, go somewhere where it makes you feel like, okay, I can do this again. I can get back on this grind again because I have my moment. I have my time to myself. That's how you avoid burnout. Because burnout is just as bad as self-doubt. It's just as bad. Because honestly, if you go too hard and you push yourself, you will fucking quit. Because that day that you finally decide to stop, that next day when you're supposed to get back at it, you're not going to want to. You're not going to be able to find the strength to get back up and start that grind again because you know exactly how much energy it takes for you to do it and to keep going. So you're going to stop. Burnout, normally, think about, I don't know, that's when you don't hear from an artist at all for months at a time. It's burnout. It's because literally every day they were promoting the shit out of themselves, going everywhere, at every concert, at everything, and all of a sudden you don't hear from them at all. Burnout. Then you gotta wait. You gotta wait for the new album. It takes them 8 months before you see them again. Like, no, we want consistency. We want to see you all the time, and the only way to do that is to schedule yourself. And then once you schedule yourself, you will be able to avoid the burnout. Another thing that helps you avoid burnout: delegation. You are the CEO. You are not the secretary. You are not nothing else other than the CEO. So you need to start delegating. You need to find people who want to help you in building your business. Because if you are able to achieve your goals by yourself, they are too small. They're too small. So when you're looking at this list of to-do, I want you to pick one thing out of this to-do list that you would give to somebody else. Not always do you have to pay for it. I'm going to say that because I know a lot of us, when we're starting off, we always think that you have to pay somebody to do something. People do volunteer if they really like your shit. So be the best that you can be, and somebody will be like, I'll do that for you. And then when they say that, let it go. Let it the fuck go. Because it's the other thing that we do. We be like, oh, no, I got it. No, the fuck you don't. That's why they're asking you to do it. Let them do it. Let them do it. What does that do for you? Like, what does it do for you to do everything? What is it? Does that give you like a boost of confidence? Does that make you feel like a big bad boss? Like, the fuck is that? What boss do you know that does secretary work? They fucking don't. They don't. They gonna look at you crazy like, bitch, I don't keep my schedule. I got a person for that. You need a person for that, whatever it is, the thing, the one thing that you decide to delegate, the one thing that somebody volunteered to do, especially if you got to volunteer. If you don't take that opportunity, if you don't be like, okay, well, this is what I need done. This is how I like it done. But, let me see what you could do. Even give them a second to try by themselves, okay? Like, give them a second to try. And then you will be able to move, all right? So that's the last thing. I'm going to leave y'all with that because this was a real packed episode. All right, this is a lot going on. I'm almost done, Liv, so you can give me 2 seconds. So I want you guys to understand where your sadness is coming from. That was part 1. Your sadness is probably coming from stress that you're putting on yourself because you are allowing outside sources to penetrate what the fuck you got going on. Stop doing that. Don't do that. You know where you are. You know where you're going. Give yourself grace on your way there, and let's go. For you to get out of the sadness, that's part 2. That's why I give you all the steps for that. We are going to believe in ourselves. We are going to be emotionally resilient, and we're going to recognize that time is precious and that we need to keep up with it. While we know that time is precious, we need to schedule it so that we use this precious time as wisely as possible so that we get out of this jail sentence of being entrepreneur-ish. Nobody wants this ish. We are dropping this. This is the point of it. We are dropping the whole thing. It's because we want to be entrepreneurs, right? So you guys take this with you. Send me DMs. Follow at entrepreneur.ish.podcast. If you guys have any questions for me, let me know. I'm ready. Also, follow at Boss Bestie Matchmaker so that you can find your boss bestie in the city of Atlanta. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Live Hip Hop Daily, for having me each and every Thursday at 7. And thank you, Creative Visions, as always, for doing all the production. We'll see you later.